Alright, so this is the character we're doing today. Alright, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this character, this is Teal'c from the Stargate franchise. Alright, specifically from the first TV show, Stargate SG-1. Alright, he's shown here in uniform, you can see. Alright, so fairly simple design. It's going to look similar to my other Stargate characters. Okay, so we're going to need 430 of the dark brown for skin tone. Alright, we are going to need 90 of the green, this nice military green, olive green, and we're going to need an even 200 of the black. Alright, you're going to use that for the vest he's wearing and obviously for the eyes. Now, as you can see here, you also have the symbol right here for Apophis on his forehead. So you're just going to color that gold piece of paper, cut it out, and glue it on. And I know that is probably not going to be the easiest design to try and draw and then cut out. But that's the easiest way to do the design to get it on here, okay? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set this one off to the side, and we're going to get started on showing you how to put it together, okay? Alright, so you're going to get started by pulling out your green, okay? We're going to get the black out in just a minute, but we're going to start with the green. Okay, so we're going to do the body. We're going to start 2 inverted green, regular green on top. Add an inverted, add a regular, then add another regular on top of that. So you now have 3 rows. You're going to continue until you have 6 inverted pieces in the bottom row. Meaning you'll have 5 regular and then 4 regular in the rows on top. Alright, going to look like this, see? 6, 5, 4. You're going to need to make 3 of these. Alright, see? 3. Okay, so we're now going to connect these to create our base. Okay, so see what I did? We're going to do the same thing with the next piece. Alright, then we're going to pull the gap together and connect the far side. It's going to end up looking like this. Okay, you will now have a complete circle, 3 rows of the green, the first row inverted, the second and third both regular. There will be 18 pieces in each row. Okay, all right. Now you're going to need your black. So go ahead and get out the black, okay? Alright. You're going to take the black and you're going to add 7 rows. Alright? 18 pieces in each row. Okay? And they're going to be all regular rows. Okay. So, 7 rows of the black. So it'll look something like this once you get to that spot, okay? Alright. We're going to start having to mix the green and the black now, okay? So, take 2 of the green, Okay. Do 7 black. Okay. You can now be directly opposite the first green. You're going to add another 2 green. Okay. And then you'll finish off the row with another 7 black. All right. Okay. So it'll look like this. All right. I'm going to do 3 green on top of the 2 green. We're going to do 6 black. And then another 3 green on top of the other 2 pieces from the previous row. All right. Then we're going to finish the row with 6 black. All right. We're going to do 2 green on top. They will be mirroring the 2 green a couple of rows down. And we're going to be doing another 7 black. Again, we're going to add 2 green on top, mirroring the 2 green from a couple of rows ago. Okay, see that? And then finish the row with another 7 black. All right. Okay, we're now going to do 1 row of entirely black. All right. See that? Okay. Now we're going to get to the top 2 rows. So we're going to be finishing off with the green in these rows. Okay, so right here where the 7 black are, you're going to be putting 5 green over the center 5 for those black. See? Like this. You're going to be putting 4 black on top of where the green goes, where the green was before. Ooh. All right. Then you're going to add another 5 green, same spot on the other side. And then finish with 4 black. So it'll look like this. Okay. 1 more row. We're going to do 6 green on top of those 5 green. See? Okay, so then we're going to do 3 black. Another 6 of the green. And then finish the row with 2 black. All right. It'll look like this when you're all done. Okay. This will be the front. This will be the side. Okay. So it'll look like this. All right. You will have used all of your green and most of your black. You'll have 2 pieces left. Okay. All right. So now you're going to need to get out your dark brown. Okay. Because we're going to be doing the head and the arms. All right. So we're going to start with the head. Okay. So we're going to use the same technique to get the head started that we used to get the body started. We're going to break it down into smaller sections. But the head is bigger, so we're going to need to do different size sections. All right. We're going to start the same. 2 inverted with a regular on top. Add an inverted. Add a regular. And then add another regular in the next row. We're going to keep going until we have 5 inverted pieces in that first row, which means you'll have 4 in the second and 3 in the top. All right. All right. Okay. See this? We're going to need 4 of this size. All right. All right. We're going to need to make one section that's also smaller. It will have 3 pieces in the bottom row, 2 pieces in the second row, and 1 piece in the top row. All right. Okay. See that? All right. Now, just like we did for the body, we're going to connect all of these pieces. All right. All right. Once you've got them all connected, you'll have this nice good circle. You'll have 3 rows. First row inverted, and the next 2 outward facing regular rows. It's going to be all dark brown. There will be 23 pieces per row. Okay? Ooh. All right. Okay? All right. Okay. Now we're just going to keep adding the brown rows. We need to add 8 more until we have a total of 11 rows. All right? And there'll be nothing but the brown. Alright, one more row here. Alright, so you will have started with the first 3 rows, and you will have added 8 more, so you should have a total of 11 rows. The first inward facing, inverted, and then 10 regular rows on top of that. Okay? Now you're going to need the last 2 black, because this next row we're going to be adding the eyes. Okay, so you add 1 black, 3 of the brown, the other black, right? Okay, and then you're going to finish the row with the brown. Alright, okay. Okay, so we now have the row with the eyes done. So, we're now going to be doing from the top of the eyes to the top of the head, which again is going to be nothing but the brown. We're adding 6 rows this time, okay? Alright, one more row after this one. Alright. It's all done. The head will look like this. Right? There's the eyes. Okay? Alright, now as you can see here, we still have a few more of the brown. So we're going to use these last few pieces to do the arms. Okay? So, I'm going to take 2 brown, stick a brown on top, 2 brown on top of that, 1 brown, 2 brown, and then 1 brown. So it'll look like this. See that? We're going to do 2 of these, obviously. Got 2 arms. Looks like I've dropped a piece earlier. Alright. There you go. 2 arms. A head, a body. Okay, so you're going to take the body here. You're going to glue the head to the top. Alright, the eyes are going to be, okay, above the green on top there. Okay. The arms, ooh, whoops, are going to come out at the side right here, where the green on the sides are. Okay. And then don't forget to add the seal of a sign of Apophis to the forehead. Make sure it's done in gold. Okay. Alright. When you're all done, once it's all glued, okay, and I use hot glue, okay, alright, mostly because it's nice, good, and sturdy usually, alright, you will have your teal'c, okay?